Hey guys, I'm Josh. I'm a service manager here in City RV Wagga Wagga. I'm just here with Omar from Vendline. He's kindly brought down a couple of clotheslines for me to fit to caravans today, so we'll get them fitted and see how we go.
Awesome. And what caravan do we have here?
So this is a Malibu family opulence double bunk. Bunk beds in the rear, kitchen and ensuite in the middle, and then bed right down the end. Perfect opportunity, ventless fridge to put the clothesline on the back. Mounts up pretty easy without a drama.
And what other variations of surfaces and caravans do you have?
Most of them will be the checker plate on the bottom, alley comp at the top. Most of ours will be all that. So first things first, obviously there's not going to be many wires obviously around where your tunnel boots or your hot water system, wires will run up. Usually in between there's not too many wires through there. Rule of thumb, all your wires for your clearance lights run pretty much along the side of the van, but anything about 100mm below that, you should be pretty wire free. This one's got no fridge vents on the back, so it should be pretty safe and good to screw it on. So I'll get this template mounted up on the van. So I'm just going to screw some pilot holes first, then I'll take the template off, surface prep both the Vendline and the van, and then I'll apply the T-Rex silicone and the screws and should be in business. Usually try and use like the grooves on the checker plate to line up where your clothesline's going to be. Righto, so I'm just going to pre-drill a couple of little holes. I think I've got a 3.5mm drill bit here. So obviously where your tunnel boots are too, there's timber structures that run up and down and all the way around. So there's timber in behind roughly where your tunnel boots are. Basically just drilling a pilot hole just to get through the actual aluminium surface. That's easy for the screws to bite in. Job done. So I've just done the 6. I'll probably drill these once I put the unit on. I'm happy to take that template off and prep it up and goof it up and screw it on. So I'm just using a brake cleaner which sort of surface preps the surface for it, helps bond the silicone and to the Vendline but also the van itself. Just gets rid of all the residue and anything left on the van that will hinder the bonding process. So I'll do that to the van and do it to the back of the clothesline as well. Brake cleaner or methylated spirits or white spirits, just some sort of cleaning chemical. So the silicone we choose to use here is called a T-Rex Power, so it's a fast grab T-Rex. Supposedly once it's glued you could take the screws out after sort of 5 minutes, it'll bond and hold to the surface. Got up to 320 tonne per square metre of hold to the van, so it's our silicone of choice, and as we like to say, it sticks shit to a blanket. So I'm just going to apply the T-Rex to the back of the Vendline. Put silicone across the top of the grooves just so that when you do seal it to the van, no water can get in behind the screws. Just put a big dog down through the middle. She's ready to attach to the van. Probably need an extra set of hands to sort of hold it up there at the same time as putting it on. Obviously make sure it's the right way up. Just line your, put the screw hole through on one, line it up with your pilot. This side, just go down a little bit. Down in there.
want to make it a bit easier, we can move the rods from the top.
Definitely makes things easier. Obviously you don't want a huge screw, you don't want it punching through the inside. Most caravans are sort of between 25 to 30 mil in thickness, so ideally like a sort of 16 to 20 mil screw is ideal. Just these last four, don't pre-drill them as it sort of helps bite it into the aluminium and hold with the glue as well. Just roughly the centre of each hole. Job done. That's all it is. For extra peace of mind, you could probably run some black silicone across the top of that, just to seal all those screw holes in and definitely make sure there's no water in there. But other than that, pretty straightforward. Put those rails back in and we're in business.
We do have locking pins provided. Just to keep it secure.
Beautiful. And just that last, just to wipe all the finger marks and everything off and ready for the customers to come pick it up.
Beautiful.